Oh my gosh. Thank you, Dustin. I've been sitting here talking on mute. And the first thing that I said when I started talking was, let me go to my channel and see if I have sound. So thank you, C. Thank you, Dustin. Yes, I was mute. So what I was saying was this, is that here on my channel, I like to talk about negotiation strategies and a growth mindset so you can negotiate a life you love. And one way I help it vision a life I love is through creating vision boards. And at the end of the year, I like to kind of clean out everything. And so since I was digitally decluttering and looking at some of my digital boards, I thought, why not look at see if I accomplished any of them? So, and just why not do it live? And because I did all the technical challenges I've had, like the fact that I've been mute for about 2 minutes until Dustin, thank you so much, came in and see here, let me know that I was mute. But I'm still here. So I love that, Dustin. Oh, wow. Fantastic. We need people like you serving. I'm not sure exactly what this means now. Oh, yeah. I don't. I'm gonna put you in timeout, Diddy. No, Diddy. Oh wait, as a matter of fact, I can ban and delete you. No, Diddy. Now, fun fact: Diddy and I share the same birthday, but we've never had any birthday parties together. So there's that. And that was not on my vision board. Now, one of the reasons why I thought why not do it live is because I started this channel about 5 years ago now. Oh wait, I guess it's going on 6. Sure, see, I can give you a shout out. What am shout out to see? Um, all right, see, I hope you're not all around the internet saying rude things. And now I just shouted you out, but I don't think so. It sounds like you're probably saying nice things. Like thank you. You're welcome. So shoot, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, yeah. So part of the reason why I was going to do this live is because although I started this channel 5 years ago, it had been dormant for a lot of that time. I was really active in that first year and then just kind of let it die. But this year, I went live for 90 consecutive days. I did a video every day in August. And since then, I put up an average of a video a week. And so I am. Grateful for that level of consistency and considering it's a foundation and I realized, oh wow, it's been about a year that I have been being more consistent on this channel. Why not take a look back live? So here we go. I also hadn't been on StreamYard since I did that 90-day live stream challenge and didn't know what some of the new features were. So it's a great opportunity to practice that and see, do I want to use StreamYard moving forward or move restream as I have seen some other creators doing? If you know or have some recommendations about that, please put it in the chat. Let me know. Now, right now, I'm in my Canva. I'm scrolling to find one of the many vision boards I had because one of the things I also do with my vision boards, I might have like a very specific vision board, right, where it's for specific period of the year. Oh, that's what I want to go back to because last year I started trying to do a vision board each month in November and I was going to do the regular monthly update. And then I realized like that was too much. So I stopped that. But that's where I wanted to go back to. I wanted to go back to starting with those. Now, first things first, I have to find them. But you know what? Why not look at this one? Because one, the file might be in here. But two, this is a vision board I created in 2022. Canva's not letting me share my screen. Or is it? Here we go, y'all. I don't know how well it's going to let you see it because it's there we go. Now it's letting me make it a big screen. But it's not all that big. But anyway, I made some of these things come true. I did finally get to Paris. That was the main one that I wanted to share off with that one because the Eiffel Tower had been on my vision board for quite a few years. And yeah, finally 2022, I finally made it happen in 2023. That was a win. But one thing that was on there that I have not done yet is I still haven't gotten back to Toronto. And so hopefully that will be something I do in 2025. Oh my gosh, can you believe it's about to be 2025? That seems so wild to me. Okay, now this is why I also do the digital declutter because my Canva has so much stuff in it that I don't even remember where this thing is, where like any of them are. And so that's why it needs to be also cleaned out. Oh, of course, right when I find it, the page wants to read. So, how do you set your vision for the year? Do you journal? Do you? I know I feel that same way. Say, like it was just turning 2024. Because, like I said, this time last year, I was finishing up work, I was packing for my vacation, and I was heading to Paris, and that seems like just yesterday. And I also was like not that impressed with Paris, and so that also seems like just yesterday. But nonetheless, it was almost a whole year ago, and now it's time to get set for the next year. All right. Oh, I found them. Okay. I think I found them. I think this is it, y'all. Thanks for your patience. Child, it's not. But it is another vision board I had created using ChatGPT to come up with all of the images, which I really, really used ChatGPT a lot in the last couple of years. So it's no surprise that it came up with some good images for me. All right, so here was my ChatGPT 2024. And some of these I made free. Yes, you can use this in the free ChatGPT version because it already has a Dolly plugin that'll make pictures for you. So, like a lot of these images are for service activities, for traveling, for success at work. Okay, the one thing in the bottom right, I didn't have a speaking engagement, but if you count going live on YouTube for 90 consecutive days, I think that kind of counts. And in the bottom left, that's supposed to indicate getting my dream car, and I did not do that this year. But um, the year's not over. I'm not getting a car this year. Um, And I'm sorry. One of the things I forget is when you go on vertical live stream, you do get a lot more people than you normally get that are introduced to your page. And some of them are interesting and have some interesting comments. And some of them might also be using ChatGPT, and that's why the things that they come back and say don't make any sense. Because one thing I will say about using ChatGPT, although I love it, you can't completely rely on it in that you have to know some enough to put it in your own voice, make it sound like it actually came from you, to check and see if it's actually accurate. So I do caution people not to completely lean on it without like trust, but verify. So there's that. Uh I don't, but yeah, I can't believe I really can't find these things. But what I can find, all right, I might as well do this one. Um, because this was the vision book I made based on, oh, I wish I could remember that YouTuber's name. In the video I did about it, I did link her channel. Um, and let's see how much any of this came true. I can already see from one of the pictures here that it did not come true because I did not get to Hawaii this year, that's for sure. But it would have been nice. It definitely would have been nice. Okay, so this was the vision. And let's see, yeah, what I can tell you. What I can tell you is, like I said, I didn't get to Toronto. I didn't get to Amsterdam. I I have a cruise schedule, but it wasn't on Virgin Voyages. So no annual Hawaii trip so far. But I mean, the year's not over. Maybe it's probably not gonna happen. But I definitely had more strategy and systems that allowed me to be consistent with YouTube this year, while still working a full time job, while still managing to travel. And that was nice. I felt like I definitely did live more life. But that's been like a consistent thing over the last couple years. So I think I will definitely continue that theme. But this photo is actually from Hawaii, and I really, really can't wait to get back there. Okay, so the second part of the what do you call it, magazine vision board was to be out content. And so this was my content cover. And what did I write on here? Yeah. Oh, to launch a new business idea. Didn't do that, but I did do the Slasher Chick YouTube channel. So yay for that. I actually just did a video about this because I am on a journey of identifying my own personal style. And I just recorded and edited a video for this channel that'll be released tomorrow on a part and step in that journey. I'll continue to share that journey for maybe other women like me who are in their 40s and trying to identify their own personal style. Now, this is not to say that I don't think I'm stylish. I know that I'm stylish. I just want a consistent look that makes life easier for me too, right? Where I don't have to like think about what I'm wearing. Um, so voice and visuals, that's been consistent, like the one I showed you before with the public speaking, and I'm not doing all of it, but we're gonna get there. And this is one of my favorite Rumi quotes, although all the Rumi quotes are my favorite. But every time you try something new, this is why I love talking about a growth mindset, because it does require you to run from what's comfortable, right? When you're trying to grow and develop in a new way, that's not comfortable. And so you can't try to be safe. So, run from what's comfortable, forget safety, live where you fear to live, destroy your reputation, be notorious. I love that Rumi quote. So if you are looking for some inspiration to try some things that you never tried before, yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to run right into it, into the place that you fear. And so this one, what was this? Oh, this action one was about trying new things. I did some of them. Like, okay, I did not learn Spanish this year. Um, I'm still not fully swimming, but as far as the saving, I did have a relatively successful. Okay, I'm lying. It was not relatively successful. I was trying to do a no buy month and I only made it 17 consecutive days. But That's 17 more days than I had done before. And it allowed me to achieve some of my goals, which was increase savings, pay off some debt during that no buy month. And so I'll give myself some credit for that. Now, the next part of this journey in action, well, I'll save that for a future video of what's going to happen in 2025. But Oh, actually, I put it on here about the 7 streams of income because I did earn dividend income and interest income this year. Now, the dividend income I earned was all of like 32 cents, but 32 cents is 32 cents more than I had the year before. And so I continued with these things as my vision. I think I'll take these into 2025 as my um, hmm, North Star, if you will. I don't know how else the my personal values that will define how I do what I do. That's what I'll call it. And let's see. This is more about the YouTube channel. Oh, hence the camera. My nose is itching. Oh, I forgot. That's the thing. If my nose is itching while I'm on a live stream, that's supposed to mean it's going to be a really good video. This is continuing about the negotiation strategies. Now, Dustin, that was in here, is a certified hostage negotiator, and the negotiation strategies I teach are along the same lines that one might learn from someone like Chris Voss about principle based negotiation, where it's not just about how can you win, but how can you and the other party work together to complete something completely different, right? It's not you or me against each other. It's you and I against a problem, and we're trying to work together to create a solution that meets both of our needs, not just one over the other. And yeah, that was it. Write it down, make it plain. I'm going to do that again for next year. And keep cleaning this out. But as far as some of my things in my vision that were specific, I did accomplish some of them, and a lot of them I did not. But that's okay because you can just do it over and try again next year. And one thing that is definitely true, although I didn't check off every single box, I had a heck of a time. I had a really good time this year, and all the boxes I did checked off were checked off well. I just came back from my alumni reunion, and I didn't position myself well to show my shirt, but it says in my alumni, Penn State alumni era. That was my first time going back to campus in 7 years. So to have such a good time there was like super checked box. Oh, this year was the first year I had my first annual reunion with my crew, which is a I've talked about it in other videos, and maybe in the replay I'll link it, but which is a very unique group of women that help hold me accountable, but also have helped me grow over the last few years. Um, Thank you, see? And so, yeah, as I look back right now, I am really happy as I look forward. Now, see, what do you do? Do you have a practice that you do at the end of the year to prepare for the next year? I mentioned in another video. Oh, and the one about my manifestation success video. Last year was the year when I started writing down 300 things I was grateful for, and then 300 things I wanted to bring into the new year. And I'm gonna do that again. Because even just the practice of writing 300 things I was grateful for, it took a lot of time, but knowing that I have 300 things to be grateful for was like really, really an awesome exercise. And then when I listed the 300 things I wanted to happen, I used my wildest dreams. I did not limit it. And so far this year, the last time I counted, of the 300 plus things I wrote last year, over 13 have happened, which is to me mind blowing. So further proof of the value and benefit of writing it down and making it plain, like my Vision magazine said. Um, Now, when I did my live stream challenge, I went live every day for 90 consecutive days, and the rule was I had to be live for at least 30 minutes. And I did that, except for a few times, maybe like the connection wasn't good, so I couldn't be 30 minutes straight. It was like 15 minutes here and then another 15 minutes later. So that's why right now that I've been live only for about 23 minutes, I'm like, oh, I have to stay on at least for 30 minutes. I have now psyched myself out to that point where it ain't a live stream unless it's at least 30 minutes. Um, and oh, you know what? I already closed it because the other thing that I am going to do to recap is that it was last year I saw this TikTok about someone saying, the people who live life like a game are totally winning. And in the comments of that video was someone else saying like, oh yeah, I do this. I started making my vision board a bingo card, and then throughout the year I try to get like a coverall, or I try to get this kind of bingo, etc., etc. And then other people were like, oh yeah, I do that. Like there was all this community happening in the comments. And so since then I did start doing that, and so I have a bingo card too fill out because I got a few of those things done. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be right back. And in the meantime, I guess I'm going to sing. I can't believe I started this live mute for so long, but I'm going to keep it real funky for you. I'm going to keep it real funky for you. I'm going to keep it real funky for you. Oh my God, is it real? Oh my God. Oh my God, is it real? Oh my God. That was absolutely horrible, horrible singing. I don't know why I even called it that. So, anywho, I am going to go ahead and fill in my bingo card. This is my Q bingo card. And one of them I'm about to make come true because I'm about to go surfing, but that's a different story. But let me just show you what I've accomplished so far on my bingos, okay? This is my bingo dab from my last cruise. Oh, I did this one. Don't tell me my bingo dab is, oh, there we go. Okay, and stabbing. Um, did that one. Did that one. Um, hmm. Oh, did that one. Oh, and did that one. Okay, so y'all, it's not full, but I did pretty well on my bingo card on living life like a game. But I don't have on this last row. I need at least one more thing. I would need at least one more thing to get bingo. Um, but like I said, the year's not over, so maybe bingo is in my. Let's see if I can show it. Yeah, maybe bingo is in my future. So I could still fill in a couple of these spaces. But that's how 2024 has been going. That's what I'm looking forward to in 2025. And I hope that I also am looking forward to being more consistent on this channel and ideally putting out some good content that creates some community around others who like talking about growth mindset and negotiation strategies. And I guess the last thing is all things kind of lifestyle. Like my next video is about that thing I just shared about my journey and trying to identify my own personal style and wanting to make it easier for me to look polished without effort. Like I is lazy polished as style definition because that's what I want. I want oh no. I guess that's I guess it's effortlessly chic is what people are generally looking for. So I guess that's one of the things that will definitely be on the channel as well. It's not a guess, it's a definitive. That's how I would describe the lifestyle part of talking about growth mindset and negotiation strategies and sprinkling in some lifestyle. Now, I am a firm believer that almost everything can be used to teach anything. Um, and so I think style could be used to teach growth mindset as well as negotiation strategies. And I don't probably vice versa. But I haven't tried that. Now, one thing right now that I'm very intrigued by as the video I did for tomorrow is this Walmart haul. And one of the creators, her name is Emmeline Emmeline something. Um, one of the collaborations that she just did with another creator who also does Walmart hauls is they did a 5 look challenge with a budget. And that's one challenge I've always wanted to create is what I like to call keeping it 100, where you have to see how many looks you can create with $100 at the thrift store. If you made it this far in the live stream and you create that kind of content or you watch that kind of content and you would be interested in the keeping it 100 challenge, then put keeping it 100 in the comments of this replay. And if you aren't interested in that, but you have a goal that you are proud of and you want to share that or that you're going to work towards in 2025, then share that too and let's hold each other accountable. But if nothing else, my name is Alicia. And if no one else told you today, you are more than enough. And I love you. Have a great weekend and hope to see you soon around here in these parts. I am rambling. I'm going to end the stream.